Hello everyone, I'm Brian. Today I'm writing to what is the Brahmacharya's method? Brahmacharya. I didn't know there's a method. Brahmacharya. I thought that was like someone that you call that's following Brahman, I believe? Or is that something else? I am terrible with the terminology. I usually understand the definitions a little bit more to a degree. I understand ideas more than say the name. Names are hyper specific and there's a lot of things I have to remember, but I remember the ideas behind them. Like, I guess students of Brahman and students of, whatever school they happen to be, they tend to be, um, you know, Brahmacharya, I believe. Or is there a different name? Anyways, let's give this video a shot.
And the other imposition is this, Brahmacharya. Now this word is a weird one. Brahmacharya, and then there are Hindu gurus. They know Brahmacharya means no lovey-dovey. Now if they tell their congregation no lovey-dovey, the congregation will disappear. Guaranteed. So they can't say it. So they say Brahmacharya means, it means, do acharan, action which are kind of relating to Brahman. I say, oh my God, it's simple thing is they are saying be celibate, no lovey-dovey, not even in your dreams. There's no art, you can't, compromise. It's very central principle. And some Hindu youngsters say, Mr. Lakhani, we like you very much, you're rocking such nice stuff, but you are a spoiled sport. The only thing that was going in our favor was this attraction we have for the other gender, and that girl in the third row, if she can only reply to my text message, my life is done. And you are spoiling all that. This is terrible, Mr. Lakhan. You are a spoiled sport. Why Brahmacharya? Why are you insisting on Brahmacharya? The rest is okay, we'll be truthful. But leave this alone. Learn Brahmacharya as well. Why, oh why? Are we spoiled sports? It says this. If you want to capture if you like, the essence of religion and make it experiential, you need to rise above the idea that you are this limited vision, this limited thing you are, this body or this mind. You have to rise above it. How can you possibly rise above it? Rise above the idea that you are the body if you are chasing after another body. Impossible. See, it's a contradiction. So it's not being spoiled. So it's saying, look, you are serious? You want to rise above, you want to experience you are the spirit and not this body? You are the Atman? Then my friend, this is an imposition. You can't say, well, I'm okay. They say, as long as you have a kind of nice relationship with your wife and you don't look at any other woman, you're okay. You're not okay. No lovey-dovey, not in your dreams. It's very severe. So simple words like, Satya or Brahmacharya kind of capture some of the interesting aspects of Jainism and Hinduism, serious Hinduism.
Okay, so Brahmacharya basically is one who is devoted to Brahman and, how do I say, essentially is completely devoted to Brahman. And also that means that you're not chasing the worldly needs. So it's not just about, I believe, it's not just about chasing other people, but it is just chasing worldly desires are off limits. So that's the reason why I think a lot of them go to caves. I believe they put themselves into a seclusion, kind of out of the materialistic world to some degree. While obviously the cave itself is part of the materialistic world, but there's no, not desire, but there's no temptation. Much like when you're sitting watching YouTube, you have those commercials or ads that pop up, and these are potential temptations for you because maybe you're like, oh man, I'm hungry, and all of a sudden an ad of food comes up, and like, I guess I will have to stop there after this video. It's things like that. Or maybe you're looking for a brand new shirt, and all of a sudden you see a shirt advertisement come. It's like, man, that looks pretty nice. I kind of have to have one. And so they seclude themselves away from the world, and just try to, I don't know. That's my assumption thus far, but I'm assuming they're just trying to, of course, connect to Brahman that way. That way, they're not distracted by the world. I'm assuming that's what he's trying to say here. It's not just necessarily chasing someone or like trying to find love with someone, but it's more along the lines that you're trying to get away from desire. And it's not to say that the love that they're looking for, is not desire or lust. It's just it is still an attachment to the world. When I say when I say desire, it doesn't necessarily mean the bad way of desire. It's all of it, all the good and all the bad. I desire to be the best person in the world. That's a good thing, but it's still a desire and attachment because if I fail to do that, then I might be saddened or suffer. So, all desires. I believe that's what it means here. Let me know. Anyways, my reaction to this, I thought it might be a little bit more than that. It was a pretty short video, but at the same time, I thought it didn't really need too much explaining. And I guess the funny thing is the fact that I guess people are like, "Oh, I want to be a Brahmacharya," and and they're like, "What does it take to do that?" It's like you have to give up everything. It's like, okay, maybe next year or 30 years from now. I don't know. That's kind of like what it sounds like he says because people, they say they want to be this, but then they realize what they have to give up to do that, and they're like, maybe not. I get it. I think Swami Sarvarpiananda has talked about in one of the videos, one of the recent ones I reacted to was how not everyone should be monks, but everyone should be followers in a sense. Basically, you don't have to give up everything to live a spiritual life. We need monks to teach, but we don't need everyone to be a monk to get spirituality in a sense. Anyways, my reaction to what is the Brahmacharya method. If you like my content, please consider subscribing, thumbs up, thumbs down below. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next vid.